Hello, Power Up Nation. Pat Council here. And before we get into our topic for today, we're going to be talking about strategy and setting business goals, where you actually, when you're setting your business goals, you you need to know what your strategy is going to be. But before we get into that, I just want to tell you guys quickly. I know you guys haven't heard our introduction lately, but I've been skipping the introduction because I'm getting right to the meat of everything. As I told you, I'm bringing you 51 days of strategies for goal setting and achievement. So we're talking about both personal and business goals. So we're mixing it all up in the sense that, we'll bring you some ideas for setting your personal goals and some ideas for setting and achieving your business goals. Now, we're mixing that up because when the reality of it is, without your personal being intact, your business is going to have some challenges. And of course, without the business being intact, the personal is going to have challenges. So I'm giving you both. With that being said, let's talk some more about strategy and setting your business goals. Now, setting business goals, that's an absolute must. But if you're going to set business goals that are effective, that means something, that excite you and inspire you and bring you the results that you're after, then business goals must include a strategy. So if your business is going to grow, if you're going to bring in the kind of revenue that you would like to bring in, again, your business goals must have a strategy. Now, if you have a clear and competent strategy, okay, and I want to throw the word energetic because it's got to be some energy, because everything's energy, right? So this strategy has to be exciting. So clear, competent, energetic, exciting strategy that's connected to a service or product that people want or need. You know what? You will get the results that you're after. Your business will reach the level of success that you're hoping for. So when it comes to paying attention to a strategy for your business as you set your business goals, then it is important that there are different categories within your strategy, but we're only going to talk about three, even though business strategy or setting goals that include your business strategy includes different categories. We're going to talk about three. The three most important ones that I think, three most important categories. So I believe those three categories are, your offer. So what are you going to offer? What are you offering that will excite people, that they would actually pay you money for, whatever service or product it is? So offer. And the other one would be marketing. And of course, the final one is the message. The message you intend to convey. Okay, so when you look at these three areas and you say, okay, this is the offer I intend to share. This is the type of marketing, effective marketing, that I intend to do. And this is the message I want to convey as it relates to my company, because this is what I want people to think about me. When you have the right messaging, so we'll kind of talk about messaging a little bit. When you have the right messaging that's attached to your company and your target market can relate to that message. Now, it has to be a message that's authentic. It has to be something that means something to you. In my podcast, and as well as my company's tagline, is "Do Life with Power, because you're built by design to win." And so that is something that it resonates with my target market. And how do I know that? Because I have t-shirts that say "Do Life with Power" on them. And a lot of times I wear those t-shirts when I'm out and about. And I get lots of people always ask me, "Hey, where'd you get your t-shirt?" I love it. I love that saying. Wow. And so I hear that a lot. I get emails from people saying, "Hey, you know what? Today I'm doing Life with Power. I listen to your podcast." And so I know that this is on some level inspiring people, and they're getting the message that, hey, we're here to talk about what you can do to live from that position of power, what you can do to get the lifestyle that you desire, what you can do to build and live your magnificent life and get beyond whatever's holding you back, the obstacles, the fears. And And we're here to help you create a strategy that actually works to bring you results. So when we're working with people, we get those kind of results. We get really good feedback. So the message is, listen, you don't have to settle, because that's what Do Life with Power is all about. It is about the fact that everything is energy and that you don't have to settle, and you don't have to be afraid that, oh no, if the government is going to, I don't know, if I'm not going to get paid enough on my job, or if the government is going to take more of my money, oh no, or if they're not going to give us more money, then I am going to starve. No. Do Life with Power means you're living from that position of power, and you are going to position yourself to get the best that life has to offer you. That thing, whatever you visualize, you're going to do what it takes to manifest that. That's not anything magical. Okay. It is about having the right strategy as well as the right system. Now, we're not going to talk about systems today. The point that I'm making is that's the message that we have been conveying to our public since, 2007. And it works really well for us. Okay. So the point is, when you do your messaging, you want to be sure that you convey a clear message. This is what we stand for. This is who we are. And this is what we want you to go and tell all of your friends about our company, so that they'll do business with us. So they'll buy our product or service. So that's what you want to think about when you're thinking about, what is my message? When you have clarity in that area, it becomes a lot easier for you to refine your offer and to really create what's called an irresistible offer at that point, because you know what you are working to convey. So knowing how to put together an offer, knowing how to market that offer. And so marketing is a huge part when you're setting your business goals and doing that strategy within your business goals. Marketing is a huge part, because your marketing needs to be effective. I coached a person, and this has been about maybe 3 years ago. And I coached a gentleman, and when he came to me, he had spent well over $10,000 in marketing. I said, okay, first of all, stop. And he had spent that on social media. And he says, I've not gotten any return. I've not made a dime. And so we had to kind of take a look at his offer, which in his case, it was a product. And so we looked at his product, and we saw, and I pointed out some of the things that he may want to consider. Because here's the thing, when I'm dealing with people, I get permission to be very honest with them, because they're paying me to help them get results. And so I was honest with him. And so we made a few changes, and then we looked at how he was marketing, what he was saying, and if the marketing that he was paying all of that money for, if it was really making a connection. Well, that's a no-brainer. It wasn't. So we kind of tweaked that marketing. Actually, we changed it completely, and it started making a connection, and he made his $10,000 back within the first 2 weeks, and he's been going since then. The point that I'm making, you guys, it's about putting together effective marketing so that whatever your offer is, you're going to connect to people. It's important that you make that connection. So when you're putting together your business goals, please take a closer look at your offer. Please take a closer look at what kind of marketing you're doing. Is it really effective? And what kind of message you want to convey. Now, one of the things that we did, I periodically have master classes, and sometimes, and we have courses. But in this case, I did a master class with a course combined. And it was a lot of fun. The master class had a few challenges in it. And so they had to, pass, do their homework and to complete the challenges that were being offered. And so people had a lot of fun with it. But most importantly, they got clarity on how to create a powerful, irresistible offer. And they understood more about marketing. And of course, they were able to develop the messaging for their small businesses. The name of the masterclass is called Build Your Own Income. And we're going to do it again here shortly because we got such good feedback. And I got emails saying, hey, next time you do it, I learned a lot and I think I can learn more. So I'd like to participate again. Which, by the way, if you guys want to receive information about some of the different master classes and other resources that we're going to be offering and that we do offer, make sure you get on my email list. All you have to do is click on the show notes and fill in the box or go to designingyourlifetoday.com and you can request to get on my email list, subscribe, and right there as soon as you go to designingyourlifetoday.com. So with that being said, and we'll send you information, we'll send you the updates and let you know what's going on with us. And you can hang out with us. Believe me, we teach some very good things. I try to keep things very real in the sense that I want it to be extremely relevant to where we are in this day and time and to make it very personal. That's why usually when I do those master classes, I limit the number of people because sometimes I will specifically answer questions for people's business as though I'm coaching them, and other people learn from it. And so I get a chance to really talk to more than one person and say, if you do this, this, and this, and we come up with really great plans, and then others chime in, like a community. So we have a lot of fun. So the point that I'm making to you guys is it is time for you to set your goals. And if you haven't set your personal and business goals, now's a great time to do that. And in your business, and if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, okay, or a new entrepreneur, and you say, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing, I want to encourage you to at least take a look at what your offers will be. You already know what they're going to be because you went into business with the idea of offering something. Now the object of the game is to refine that offer such that people will pay you what you're asking for it. Okay. But as I said, get on my email list because I usually send information out. And also, you might want to participate in our Build Your Own Income Master Class. A lot of times I don't really watch the news, but I can't help but miss some of the headlines when I'm on the internet and we see, okay, this company is downsizing and they're laying off thousands of people. And you know what? That's disheartening when a person is actually about to lose their job and they're trying to figure out, how am I going to make money? How am I going to get the lifestyle that I desire? How am I going to take care of my family? Well, one of the best things that a person can do is build their own income. And so when you start building your own income, okay, and which means you're going to set business goals that includes a very solid strategy in business. When you start doing that, now you feel a lot safer. You feel a lot more in control. So with that being said, that's all I have for you today. But I just want to remind you that when you are setting your business goals, please take a look at your strategy because it's extremely important. I want you to understand that the right offers, well, that's going to allow you to serve your customers on a level that will make them want to do more business with you, make them want to send you lots of referrals. So you really want to pay attention to all of that. The messaging will connect you to more customers. It makes it easier for you to identify your target markets. And so that's extremely important as well. And of course, the marketing, it has to be effective such that it resonates with the customers that you are looking to reach. So with that being said, you guys, that's all I have for you today. We're going to be back with more tips. And I'm also going to share one of the podcasts, the link to the podcast that I did. I think it was a few months ago, but I talked about the 5 basics to master for a profitable business. So I'm going to share that link in the show notes here, and you guys can click on that link And you can listen to that as well. Because if you're setting your goals, you want to make sure that you actually set goals in those areas as well. Or at least you're aware of what the 5 basic areas are that you need to master. And you can say, okay, I need to work on myself in this area or that area so that I will be a very good business person and build a very strong business, build a very profitable business. And so you're not worried about what your life is going to be like. You'll have the money and you'll be able to fund your lifestyle the way you want to. So with that being said, once again, that's all I have for you. You can check us out on designingyourlifetoday.com. You'll find information in the show notes there. You can just click and sign up for whatever you want to sign up for. Or we're actually on YouTube now as well. Our podcast is on YouTube, the audio, and eventually we're going to do the more video. But you can go to YouTube as well, and you'll be able to click on the links there. So with that being said, you guys, I want you to have a magnificent day. We're going to be back with more strategies on designing your life today. So do life with power, because you're built by design to win.